Good afternoon, everyone. This is a short presentation by Deng, Tyler and myself, and we are looking at how the changes to the citizenship test will affect migrants in Australia with a focus on Shepparton. There are 6 changes to the Australian test. The first one involves a firm knowledge of the written and spoken language, and secondly is all the applicants now have to have been in Australia for 4 years as opposed to 1 year previously. Thirdly, applicants will need to show a firm and deeper understanding and acceptance of Australian values and responsibility. Fourthly, evidence of integration and contribution to the Australian community, for example, employment, participation in community organisations, and enrolment in school for school-aged children. The 5th change goes from numerous opportunities to pass the citizenship test down to only 3. And lastly, those who have been proven to cheat during the test will automatically fail. These changes are intended to promote integration into the community and society. Criminal records will also be scrutinised. Criminal activity, including physical violence and being a member of a gang, will be part of the whole process. These new changes were implemented on the 20th of April 2017 and decided on by feedback received from consultation conducted by the Honourable Concetta Fierravanti-Wells and the Honourable Philip Ruddock in 2015 and the 2016 Productivity Commission report Migrant Intake into Australia. The 2011 Australian Bureau of Statistics census states that there are 60,442 people living in the Shepparton area. 7,929 of people indicate they were born outside of Australia, and almost 800 of these from a country where English is a second language. Greater Shepparton has a long history of migration. After World War I, immigrants from Greece, Italy, Macedonia and Albania arrived. Following after World War II, large numbers of Turkish people came. From the late 1980s, people from Punjabi, India and Pakistan began to arrive, and in 1990s saw Yugoslavians arrive after the breakup. And more recent migrant arrivals have been from Afghanistan, Iraq, Sudan and the Congo. The Greater Shepparton Council has many policies and programs in place to help meet the needs of its migrant population and inclusion into the Shepparton community. The article claims that newly arrived migrants are struggling to find jobs in the region due to a decline in the food processing industry, businesses closing and the workforce downsizing, and poor attitudes to migrants. 50% of the workforce is made up of food production and processing, yet they were finding it difficult to find employment. The changes to the citizenship test will only add further stress and hardship to those living in Shepparton and seeking employment. Migrants have been welcomed into Australia for a long time and has a permanent migration program with places reserved for skilled persons and family reunion migrants. For the last 8 years, the number of places reserved is 190,000, and 1/3 of this is set aside for skilled persons. Shepparton has a long history, also dating back to World War I. There are many services available for migrants in the area, yet there are problems with employment in the Shepparton area.